we rolling, Bob? It's August 22nd, 2013, and if you're like most people, you're finding ways to avoid Democrats. And this show is here to help. One way is to go to a zoo, preferably a really weird zoo. Preferably the worst zoo in the world, because chances are good that no Democrat is going to go there. Democrats are simply not into bad zoos. I know this for a fact. And so, my friends, well, you may say, I get that I'm avoiding Democrats by going to the worst zoo in the world, but why?
Well,
if for no other reason that today, August 22nd, 2013, it just sort of turns out, it just sort of comes out that Democrats, love them though we do, are on the same page as fascists on a whole lot of things. Let's get back to the zoo. Well, there's no denying the natural beauty of animals, nor the wisdom in Perry's words that today's Democrats, love them though we do, seem to be on the same page as Nazis in any number of ways. Let's ask the panda.
well, it's true. Democrats and fascists agree. Drones are cool. Democrats and fascists agree. It's perfectly natural for a president to have a kill list. When here I thought the only ones who had kill lists were psychos and fascists. Only psychos and fascists have kill lists.
Only psychos and fascists have kill lists. Only psychos and fascists have kill lists. Only psychos and fascists have kill lists? Hey, even I didn't have a kill list.
Shut up, wimp. Maybe I didn't have a kill list, but it was not for want of trying.
It doesn't matter, you guys. I'm the one with the kill list. Perry obviously thinks that I'm either a fascist or a psycho.
I think he thinks you're a fascist, Obama. He thinks you're a fascist posing as a centrist Democrat.
Well, we came to the zoo to avoid Democrats, and we found something far worse: Republicans. It should be stipulated, perhaps at the start of any Perry Logan show which seeks to criticize Democrats and lefties, that Republicans have become the worst people in the world, politically speaking. Perry is the first to admit that Republicans are, why, they're like hyenas, they're like beasts. Politically speaking, Republicans could be described as capitalists running dogs, or bourgeois recidivists, or, to speak more plainly, corporatists par excellence. And it is quite true that they've been impossible to deal with, have been complete, well, buttheads. They've been as uncooperative as a monkey's ass when it comes to getting laws passed in America. They have definitely helped us go down the tubes. This we say at the start of any Perry Logan show, even one where we seem to be lost in the absolute grossest, worst zoo in the world. Since this is the Perry Logan show, I'm sure it's deeply symbolic.
Hey, Tim. Yeah, Tim. What are we doing inside the mathematical, geometrical intricacies of this big fractal?
Well, we're having a good time, Tim, and we're avoiding Democrats.
Why are we avoiding Democrats in the first place? Well, because they keep defending so many openly fascist things, like drones, kill lists, the president's alleged right to kill anybody in the world. There's also universal surveillance, which Obama clearly has no intention of stopping.
It's kind of clear, Tim, isn't it, that our government fully intends
To keep attacking our privacy and violating the Fourth Amendment. It's really that bad.
True, Jim, and the deuce of it is,
Many Democrats are defending this awful stuff because it's being done by Obama. And we all love Obama, right, Tim?
right, Jim, but he is the worst Democrat ever.
Oh, yeah. He's the worst Democrat in all the parallel universes of bad Democrats.
Hiding in a vacant maze is an excellent way to avoid Democrats, especially when they start talking about Obamacare. Well, you may moan and retch, my friends, You can empty an entire auditorium by getting a Democrat to start defending Obamacare.
Excuse me, is that literally true?
Yes, it's literally true. You can also empty out a party, empty out a room, destroy a good meal, or ruin a perfectly good thread at a progressive website. Yes, you can destroy a person's afternoon by defending Obamacare. No, it's... Hi, this show has a lesson for Democrats. First of all, it helps them understand why people keep disappearing when they approach. Oh, there's any number of reasons. Consider, they might be thinking to themselves,
here comes that Democrat. What'll we do?
Shall we hide in a labyrinth? Go to the zoo? What should we do? Is he going to call us racists? Or bore us out of our ever-loving skulls about Obamacare? Or both?
Oh my God! God save us! God save us from the Democrats!
Help us! Help us! Help us! Help us!
Oh boy, we're gonna play some cards! And what kind of card are we gonna play?
Race card!
I didn't hear you. What kind of cards are we gonna play?
Race card!
Yeah! Even after 5 years, the Democrats are still accusing everyone who dislikes Obama, i.e. most people, of being racists. It's time to take our Democratic friends by the collar and say, will you please stop calling everyone and his brother racists? Obama is currently a rather unpopular president, evidently calling everyone and his brother a racist for 5 straight years didn't win us over. Go figure.
Be quiet, all you people! This is right-wing candidate Dan Coulter. Perry Logan is mine, I tell you, mine! This is Satan and I approve of this show! Oh yeah!
Why are Americans avoiding Democrats, and how can they do it better? Here's Austin's hard-to-catch Perry Logan to explain.
Yes. Yeah, I still got my chops.
You deserve that. You saw that because you deserved it. Let's go for you. Okay, why would anyone want to avoid Democrats when it's so much fun being called a racist? Or hearing your friends called racists?
For no damn reason, and with nary a shred of proof.
Yes, this is like reason enough, is it not, to hide the children and pull the drapes when those bloody Democratic neighbors come over, because you think, are they gonna call us racists? Are they gonna bore us out of our skulls about that goddamned Obamacare? Oh, I hate that goddamned Obamacare! God hates Obamacare.
I'll bet he does. Long live Obamacare!
Obamacare, Obamacare. May we never hear that word again. Obamacare,
Still, the unpopular law of a relatively unpopular Democratic president.
a law which, in Perry's humble opinion, cannot possibly work because it puts health insurance companies between people and their health care. It doesn't matter how many laws are passed, these companies still make their living by not supplying you with health care. If they have to supply you with health care, they don't make a profit. If they keep you away from it, they do. It's not even their fault, that's just the way it is. Hence the turmoil and the turbulence of Obamacare, with mostly Obots in favor, Tea Partiers against, and everyone else not giving a damn. Like it was a skeeter, huh? Like it was a skeeter, baby. Like a little personal theory of mine right now. that the law we love, Obamacare, it's another reason people are avoiding Democrats, would be the first point, is that they're just, if they're not going to call you a racist or your family or your favorite politician or just like, they do not spare their fellow lefties. I'm here to testify. I'm ready to testify in the civil trial. The class action lawsuit of all Americans against the Obots for calling everyone and his brother a racist for 5 freaking years. Thanks, guys. Dad's done a lot for racism, too. Or they're gonna bore you to tears about this bloody, tedious, Rube Goldberg, overly complex, born to fail law. Don't you see Obamacare as the death of the Democratic Party? Take it from me, Perry Logan, the prescient one. Oh, you didn't buy that. Do not laugh at the idea of me being the prescient one. Okay. I have proven not to be Nostradamus when handicapping elections and stuff. I don't seem to be very good at this. But I saw that Obama was not what he seemed. I really did. I really did. I regret to say, complaining about him since he came out on the scene, And being called a racist, truly, it does happen to me. Happens to me all the time. And all I can say is that once you've called me a racist, you've made an enemy for life. Yes, that's why I hate Obots and Obamacrats and the like, okay? Some of them called me a racist and thought they could get away with it, and they were wrong. Yeah, calling someone a racist is a pretty good way to make an enemy for life. And it could be one reason people have been leaving the Democratic Party since the Obots came along. What do you think?
Will you shoot me if I say what I think?
Maybe.
Oh, well, yes, I think.
It's a little game we play. It's like pantomime guns, Speaking of guns, the Perry Logan Show is brought to you by another maimed kid for gun control.
Hi! As you can see, I'm a terribly maimed kid. A heinously ugly, grotesquely sickening, maimed and bleeding, like a bleeding baby! Another baby wounded by guns in America! Not to be mistaken for the ones of us who die from guns every single day.
This is Jesus, and I can vouch for that. We bring in kids every day, blown away by guns in the USA. It's pretty disgusting.
Anyway, in addition to all the children killed by guns every year, there are those of us who are merely maimed. Merely maimed. Repeat after me. Merely maimed. Merely maimed. Merely maimed. Eee!
Consider this. Meet Jill Stein, candidate for president in 2012, and the candidate that in all seriousness Perry voted for, and just wants you to know his brain is fine. I just wanted you to know my brain is fine. I assure you, my brain is fine. You know how I look to be silly? Silliness aside, a good way to avoid Democrats, though we love them. But we get tired of the race card, we get tired of the lectures on Obamacare, the hard sell. We're tired of the defense of things that could be called, pretty safely called, fascist, okay? Yeah. That's why we're avoiding you, oh Democrats. Democrats, are you there? Hey, you've all got these little mustaches. Just kind of I hate to use the F word, I apologize, but that's what we see. You see, y'all came on like kind of like Obama's brown shirts in most respects. There was that obsession with race. There was that obedience thing. There was that ad hominem thing. Forgive me for getting so excited. And when I say my brain is fine, of course, that might not be true, okay? I know that might not be literally true, but in terms of feeling good about your vote, in total seriousness, you know, we probably can't avoid Democrats. There really are a fair number. Democrats, and you know, it is stipulated in this and any Perry Logan show that the Republicans are impossible. The Republicans are impossible. You know, their criticisms of Obama are just like crazy, okay? They think he's a socialist, you know. They think he's a far-left progressive socialist. And I say to them, hey, sit down. Don't move. Try this little experiment, righties. If you think Obama is a socialist, I'm not going to say anything rude to the effect that you don't know what you're talking about, but try this experiment, okay? You can prove for yourself. Find a socialist. They're really very nice. Kind of cute. Very cooperative. If you're nice to them. Kidding. Well, find a socialist. They really are perfectly nice. Find a socialist. And tell him or her Obama is a socialist and see what happens. Not literally, excuse me, not literally, but figuratively, it'll go like this. Figuratively, not literally. Okay, that's symbolic. That's why it went into the book, okay? In case you wonder why things always go into the book, it's because they're symbolic, you idiot!
Are you even qualified to watch this show?
Okay, but literally, voting third party feels good. You know, this is like a kind of a surreal, powerfully surreal and operatic way of saying is that, well, look at it this way. To vote Democratic is to be filled with regret, angst, ennui, and possible rage. Resentment, churning of the tongue,
To vote Democratic is to be filled to overflowing with regret. In case you're wondering why we're avoiding you, oh Democrats, oh my erstwhile party, my Democrats. Yeah, I think the party's gone bad when people start avoiding them. Just a clue there. But as you can see, voting third party fills the mind with pleasure and joy. Perry has voted both Democratic and third party, and all kidding aside, highly recommends you go progressive third party next time round. This is, it's not literally an effort to get us to avoid Democrats. If anything, it's kind of an effort to shake up the Democrats and say, there is a reason people disappear and go to the zoo when you show up. If the race card don't get them, the Obamacare lecture will. And if that don't get them, the list of the dead. If you don't watch out, if you ask a loyal Democrat about Obama's foreign policy, chances are good it will be a list of the dead. Almost entirely dead Muslims. Give me a break. Democrats, if the subject turns to foreign policy, Democrats will start listing the dead. You see, this is literally true. If you want to talk about Obama's foreign policy, it is a litany of the dead. The Obama foreign policy consists of 2 steps. 1, accuse someone, preferably a Muslim, of being a terrorist, and 2, kill him. It's as simple as that. My friends, I do not fancy Hillary, or for that matter, any other Democrat, should they get elected. I don't think I like someone who keeps a kill list, and who, sorry, I become excited, but this is kind of like my way of pointing out that the Democrats have gone bad really suddenly. But to make a long story short, under as recently as Clinton, we did not have this super mass surveillance thing happening. We did not have the putting into place of things like the NDAA, kind of a horrible fascist law, and of course the Patriot Act, which came in under Bush Cheney. But all this stuff has either been continued or there's even some new stuff. But I think the kill list is a new thing, you see. Okay. I'm sorry, but we did not have that whole fascist takeover thing going on under Clinton. And I don't think I have to defend him from that. I haven't even heard anyone allege that one, although they probably will, right? They probably will. But you look back there, now wait a minute, things were not going the same under Clinton as they are under Obama. I don't believe that people were avoiding Democrats back then for defending police state stuff, for defending the attacks on whistleblowers, the targeting of everyone in sight. Hey, could I just take a moment to point out that if you look around, you'll see that there are people all over the world whom the Obama administration has bloody targeted for, to just ruin their lives, or to put them in jail with a bag over their head for the rest of their lives, or kill. And this is like Democrat guy, and so now we find our Democratic colleagues are going around saying, "Oh yeah, this is cool. Yes, this is good. I trust Obama to make these decisions." Well, do you? Well, aren't you the little bit of a crypto-fascist, you old bot creep? Get the hell out of my party! With love, I say, if we could just kind of gut the Democratic Party of Obots, it might be okay. These are the people we're avoiding.
Come on, man, it's the Obamacrats, the ones who are still defending this stuff, okay? And if that doesn't do it, defending Obamacare will. This is like partly instruction manual. By a guy who has trouble talking. It's an instruction manual on how to avoid Democrats. But we are selective, okay? Well, there is a reason why, many people are avoiding Democrats. They're going to the zoo. They are more practically speaking, dropping out of the party. This is something that people don't seem aware of. So let me throw this out again. The Democratic Party has been losing members ever since Obama came on the scene. He's just calling them like I see them. Ever since Obama and his horrid fans. We would like to just pause at this point in the Perry Logan Show to emit a primordial scream. What's the deal with those Obots?
Hello, I'm Perry, screaming. I would like all of you to just think for a moment, what's the deal with those Obots? They always acted like brown shirts. They always acted like foul-mouthed Philistines. And they were always ad hominem in the manner of fascistas, crypto-fascists. It is Perry's considered opinion, terrified though he is, that the Obots are the Democrats' answer to fascism. They're the fascist wing of the Democratic Party. Here's Professor Perry Logan to explain.